Now, one of the world's most celebrated contemporary artists, Yinka Shoni-bare, is planning an international artists hub in Nigeria. It will be built in Lagos, the city where he grew up. Shonibare told CCTV about his plans while on a visit to Washington, D.C, where he is preparing to erect a sculpture outside the Museum of African Art. Our Washington correspondent Daniel Ryntjes spoke to the British-Nigerian about his subversion of Western art traditions.
Well, I mean, I think that as an artist who has actually studied within, European art institutions, and I also have my African background, and naturally I will make work to, subvert the canon or to challenge. Art is, after all, about challenging the status quo. And you may have knowledge about things, but you also want to move things forward, or you want to shake the institution up a bit. You want to change things a bit.
They're about to erect a big sculptural work of yours here at the Mall. How do you feel about having this sculpture right there in the center, literally facing the Capitol building, right in the center of power in Washington?
Well, all artists have a very odd relationship with power, because on the one hand, actually, artists are, celebrated and embraced by the establishment. But equally, artists also challenge the establishment, and this has gone on for centuries.
You've mentioned in the past that you want to have some kind of a base back in Lagos. What do you want to do more in Nigeria now?
I am actually in the process of building a house that's going to be for artists to actually have a chance, not just artists, intellectuals, to have a chance to go to Lagos, Nigeria, and they can stay there for a few months, and they can, engage with the local culture and get to understand the place, and also they can do some writing or make some art while they're there. And people will apply for funding from various organizations. So I'm actually hoping that there will be people who might want to support an artist, a writer, stay there for a few months. But what I'm actually doing currently is I'm providing the infrastructure for that. So we're at the planning permission stage. I've acquired the land, and so we are just hopefully we're going to break ground next year and build the building, which is in a part of Lagos called Lekki, which is quite central.
So this will be an opportunity to really establish a hub in Lagos.
Well, no, absolutely, and I also think that international exchange is crucial. I think that the traffic mainly has always been one way, Africans coming to Europe. And I think, Americans, Europeans, Asians should actually have a comfortable place to go to where they can actually learn about the culture. And this also will benefit the local people greatly.